Hi.
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 Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to Pop Goes the Rainbow. Me, I'm Cass, and this lovely, beautiful, almost bag of multicolored fairy floss
I
is,
feel like ice cream. I'm ego.
you feel like ice cream?
It's like a bubblegum ice cream,
Yeah, yeah.
but a man.
Oh, I was actually talking to a woman that I work with. She was talking about, we were talking about best flavor ice creams, right?
hmm
And it turns out that her husband and I are like long lost twins because as far as I'm concerned, mint and bubblegum are equal first.
No. Mint is one of the lowest flavor. Why would you want to eat
No,
toothpaste?
it's
Mint
not.
flavored
It's
thing.
not. It's not.
It is. Are you kidding me?
I've just had the mint maxi bonds.
You're
Oh my
eating
God.
toothpaste.
No.
Mints are for
That's
toothpaste and actual mint to
no.
suck on.
No,
Yes.
that's like when you're smoking a menthol cigarette. That's lighting up chewing gum or like
And
lighting up.
munching on mint flavored ice cream isn't.
Great. No,
No,
it's
it's
great.
not.
But bubble gum,
Oh, bubblegum is top tier for me.
right?
Love it.
See, it looked like we are going to go into meltdown. We've brought it
Then
back.
second is like a choc brownie,
No,
specifically the Ben and Jerry chocolate brownie chunk one. A
no, chunky
banoffee.
monkey, chunky monkey.
Oh, that is a good one as well, isn't it?
Thank you.
And a nice
Um,
banana ice cream.
I love a
Ooh,
good banana ice cream. Well, that's
banana
the good thing
puddle
about
pop.
like chunky monkey. Oh God.
Yeah.
Like and rainbow paddle pops. Like what flavor is fucking rainbow? We don't care. It's
Caramel.
great. Is it?
Yeah, it's caramel flavor.
Oh, I think I did read that. It doesn't matter. It's great.
Yeah,
But bubblegum.
bubblegum.
And it, yeah,
But it
it
needs
can
to
only.
be a blue bubblegum. It can't
I
be
was
the
just about
pink.
to say
Yeah,
blue,
it needs to be blue.
blue, or the dark green, or the
Yeah, like
purple.
that. Yeah.
That's the
You
order.
can't have pink bubblegum ice cream doesn't hit as well.
No,
Pink's for fairy floss. Oh, I could
I think.
smash some ice cream after this.
Well, I had Jen and berries, so no, I didn't. I didn't have Jen and berries. I had Maxi Bon. I always
It's
call it
Ben
Jen and
and
berries. That's not
Jerry's.
it. I
Oh.
know. I always call it Jen and berries.
So, oh, here we go again.
No, or no, always call it Jen and berries. But I did speak out of school because it was a Maxi Bon. I had a mint Maxi Bon and the boysenberry drumsticks.
Oh, I love a boysenberry. Drumsticks, they're not as good as they used to be.
They're not, but this is okay. This is somebody who is speaking. Today is the third anniversary of my weight loss surgery.
Woo!
70 kilos down, and I'm talking Maxi Bon ice creams and bubblegum ice creams. Like, what am I? But those of us who've had surgeries, we can eat ice cream. It's fine. Um, but no one anywhere, like at Coles or Woolworths, do a bubblegum ice cream. It's sacrilege.
They don't do that. Oh,
No, you can only get them from ice cream shops.
yeah. Why?
I don't know.
It's quite odd
I,
now that I think about it. Because bubblegum's
hmm
like one of the top flavors everyone wants.
But no one has bothered to put it in a container and put it in a freezer at a Woolies.
Don't make a killing from me.
Oh, you know what? I'd have to have another weight loss surgery.
A bubblegum ice cream.
Oh,
Have you got
so
Cold Rock up in New South Wales?
yeah, but not near me.
Because if you get a bubblegum ice cream and put marshmallows in it and nerds, oh my, but like the mini marshmallows,
I
my
was just
God.
about to tell you. So at Hoyt's in the city, when it used to be Hoyt's, right? They used to have the Baskin and Robbins there, and
Yeah.
you would get your ice cream in. It was a baseball hat, right?
Oh,
Yeah, I still have them to this day, they're like close to 40 years old now. So you would get the and you pick your ice cream, and I always chose the bubble gum, right? But it was almost like a nacho bowl. So it was a decent size,
oh,
and they would put wafers in it. They put whatever ice cream you wanted in it, and then if you wanted on top, hot melted marshmallow.
Oh, I've never had that before.
Oh, and then nuts.
Mm.
Um, and you would have it was almost like ice cream nachos,
Oh, that's so good.
right?
That's like when you
That's
do
why.
gold class now, you can get the massive choc brownie sundaes. Or it's like th three scoops. You get all the like five massive round wafers, nuts, chocolate sauce, chocolate
Hmm.
chips, and oh, I love ice cream.
I think we've just named about 7 different companies. If any of them want to sponsor us, that's great. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Connoisseur, Paddle Pop, Streets, Buffalo Bill. Oh, Buffalo Bill. What flavor is a Buffalo Bill?
Well, each of the colors has a different flavor.
Which are what? Because I've never
Chocolate,
been able to work it out.
chocolate, caramel, strawberry. I think vanilla because there's white there, and then the hard chocolate coating, and then the bubblegum.
Ah, that's why I can never work out what flavor because it's mixed.
That's why I actually eat it in the
Ah,
layers. So there's the
it starts with
whatever's
a
brown,
chocolate hat. Yeah, chocolate
mm,
to is your
strawberry.
skin pink or white? I think it's white skin with like pink cheeks and yellow eyes.
Yeah, there's the pink's actually there's actually a bit of pink. Hey, bubble o Bill.
But they've got smaller, or I've just got
Okay,
bigger.
so the hat with the hole in it is chocolate. Then there's a yellow stripe that goes across, which is the caramel. There's no vanilla because there's no white.
Is there not?
Then no. So then his hair is all brown, so that's chocolate. His face is pink, so that's the strawberry, and his eyes and moustache are yellow, which is the caramel.
I swear there was white in a bubbly bill.
I thought there was too. That's why I said it, but it turns out that there isn't, and I'm just adding it to my cart right now. But yeah, good old Bubble O Bill. Because the best
Mm,
part is that by the end of it, you get that really dodgy chewing gum, but you know what? Still good.
mm,
Three chews of it, and there's no flavor in it, but you don't care. Do
no.
you very carefully eat the hard chocolate off it so you don't ruin the integrity of the ice cream? Or do you just bite into it?
I think I just bite into it because I like the crunch.
Well, see, you get the crunch. So I
But then on a Maxi
lovingly,
Bon, I gently chew around the outside, peel it
uh-huh,
off, eat the
yeah,
chocolate separately. But on a Buffalo
right.
Bill, no, just snap through it.
Nut Bubble Bill, I very carefully, like with my teeth, take bits and pieces of the hard chocolate off and like eat it crunch. And then, like, because it doesn't, if you do it carefully, you don't disrupt the integrity of the rest of the ice cream. And then I just work my way through the ice cream.
Ah, I'll try like that when I get one next.
Yeah, why not? I'm going to get 4 of them delivered to my house just before I fly away.
Mm, I do love an
See,
ice cream.
a little bit.
Ooh.
Who needs to write down notes when we've just spent 10 minutes on the virtue that is ice cream, right?
A Milo cup. Ooh, top tier as well.
Oh, you know what? I've never had one of those.
Oh, I love a Milo cup. I don't even know if they make them still.
They do.
Do they?
Pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Because you'd always get the blue plastic spoon with it, which you won't get now because we hate plastic,
Mm-hmm.
except for my little bow.
Nice. But so lately we've been doing ice cream and ice blocks in preparation for summer, even though it hasn't been hot yet. So we have to eat them. So, whatever.
Mm.
I like the twin icy poles
Oh yeah.
with the pineapple and raspberry.
Mm-hmm.
So there's some of those in the freezer right now.
Lovely.
I just finished the last Maxi Bon earlier today, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe boysenberry cornettos, drumsticks, whatever you want to call them. In New Zealand they're called trumpets.
Oh, that's
Hmm.
more fun.
Fun fact, because I have 3 more days, 3 more sleeps.
Well, when this is out, you would have just landed back from New Zealand.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Woo. So
yeah.
how was
So
your trip?
had a great time. Had a great time. It was a blast. We saw Crowded House. They were amazing. Amazing.
What was their set list?
There was some old ones and some new ones from the new album. I actually saw
Yeah.
the set list on Facebook the other
Oh,
day.
did you?
So the big ones are on there. They
Good.
played the big ones.
Yeah.
Neil's let himself go a bit because like he's in his
Well, yeah.
60s and he's got
Yeah.
like long white hair now and whatever. But his son plays now with them. They were great. Food was great. The Kai was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
I'm
actually going
glad.
through some political stuff right now.
Yeah, I've seen little bits,
Yes, and
which I'm
I
sure most
was
people have seen the one video of the
oh
haka breaking out with the tearing of the paper, which
slay
went
bitch.
viral. Mm.
It was, you know what it is? I was saying this to my wife, who is Maori, as we know, but the 12 people who listen don't. Um, it was the tearing, the perfect tearing of the paper in the middle.
Do you reckon
Because,
she pre-perforated it? That tear was too good.
no,
That
it
was
was
too
so
fucking good.
good. And then it was just the disregarding, like throwing of it on the ground, like,
And then
fuck
everyone
you.
rising as well. Oh,
Yep, yep, yep.
mm.
So the funny thing was I was watching I was watching a news story on my phone and I'm watching all of these Māori people doing this haka and I'm like looking at it going, gee, that place looks familiar. Did I is that near where we were staying when we were in Auckland like in May? And then I'm like looking at it again, I'm going, hang on a minute, hang on a minute. So I rewound it and I looked at it again. I'm like, oh my God, that's in the street that I work because the New Zealand consulate's in my building.
Like, I've seen this place before.
Yeah. So it was
Ah.
like, so they were actually literally doing it in the street across the like the street that my building's on, which is directly. I would have had to have walked through them if I wanted to go to Guzmini Gomez to get something to eat.
Oh, the one time you could have
One
been in
time.
office.
No. So yeah, I was like, God, that place looks familiar. But they're going through their stuff and that's not great. But like she was a fucking slay. Like
Mm,
like total boss bitch slay, yas queen yas. Like you used it.
yeah,
It described her because you could just see the anger, the animosity, the detestment of it all, like on her face.
she
That's
was fucking great.
she was the one who, when she was elected and when they go into parliament, they have to do a maiden speech. Her maiden speech was a haka.
Ah,
Mm,
well, you know.
yeah.
When I go to
So,
New Zealand, I hope I see a haka. It'd be quite lovely
uh,
to see one in person.
maybe you will.
Mm,
They they like to break out in a haka every now and then.
yeah,
Yeah. My wife not so much, but the others do.
maybe one day she might just randomly bust one out when you're least expecting it.
Maybe. Probably
Halfway
in
through a Hallmark movie, just break out into a haka. You're, what are you doing? Not now, love. Not now, please. I'm
I'm watching
watching a
Hot
snow
Frosty.
kiss.
I'm watching Hot Frosty. That made me cry.
I've not seen. I need to watch.
It's got the vet from Schitt's Creek in it.
Oh,
Hmm.
how exciting.
He's the Frosty. And oh, you know what? I watched in my life maybe 5 episodes of Party of Five. Maybe not even, maybe two or
Hmm.
three. And part of the reasons why I couldn't get through it was the little fucking kid. And it's her. She's like in a whole bunch of those Hallmark movies now. Lacey Chabert, who was in Mean Girls, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Because there's actually a scene where he's watching TV and it's Netflix and it's the Falling for Christmas. And she looks at it and she
Was that
goes,
what she's
oh,
like? I went to someone that looked like her at school or some
I,
shit
I
like
went to
that.
school with someone who looks like her. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. So I just hate the way she talks.
She looks like a knockoff Eva what's her name? Eva
Longoria.
Longoria. Mm.
Yeah, but she also talks like she's been punched in the mouth. Does that make sense? She talks like these really loose lip, like someone's punched her dead in the
Mm.
face. Drives me insane. And like it's just like I don't find her movies great because like she's kind of playing Janish, and it kind of takes the drama, like the romance out of it. Like you need somebody who's like, I'm no oil painting. I'm the first one to admit that, but I'm a demographic, not
Yeah.
the demographic, because I'm not single or straight, but I still fulfill the demographic, right? Which is
Yeah.
like 30 to 300 and female. Like that's their demographic.
Hmm.
Um, and like, yeah, yeah, she just doesn't do it. Hey,
She
like,
was the least attractive in Mean Girls as well.
yeah, can we like petition? I mean, Hallmark aren't going to do a horror movie. That's fine. But can we at least petition them to like get somebody else?
Get
Bring
someone
Jill
hot.
Wagner back.
Get Lindsay to do some Hallmark.
Get Lindsay to
She'd
do
be
some more.
fucking great.
That resurrected her career.
Yeah.
Right. But I'm back on. I'm on like a movie a day now.
I really need to get stuck into all the Hallmarks and start marathons and all that.
You do.
Yeah.
You do. You still got homework from like weeks ago that I gave you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because life's been busy.
It has, because you're just like a social butterfly that's just going to see everybody and their dog perform.
Yeah. Well, when this airs, I would have seen, what am I
JJ
going?
Siwa.
Troy Sivan.
Hmm.
And then the next night, I would have got to have seen a bunch of drag queens and queer performers at a music festival. And they announced Jojo Siwa to do a surprise performance. And I'm very
Not really a
excited.
surprise. Not really of a surprise if they announced her.
No. But I
No.
think they wanted to give everyone the heads up to be like, let's calm
Can you
down.
just turn up, please?
And then by the time this comes out, I will have seen Wicked, the movie. I am so freaking excited for this movie. My God.
I have, I've not seen Wicked,
Hmm.
never had an intention to see Wicked or anything, but I'm on. I am on board. I am a fair weather supporter. I'm looking forward to it because I actually love Cynthia Erivo.
Yeah, she's
Like,
great.
she's great. And I'm a slight Ariana fan. I'm not gonna lie. I
Mm,
like at least two of her songs. Um, I don't know any others. Um, so I because she sings that Break Free song, right? I like that song,
yeah.
and I like the other song.
Yeah, that other one's I love the other one. Can you sing a bit?
I could have, if I remember the name of it, I could. But every time I hear it, I'm like, this is a great song.
Trying to think which one. Into You?
Yes, I'm
How did
so
I know?
into
Yeah.
you. I can barely breathe. I like those two songs, so I'm a
Yeah,
slight
yeah.
fan. I'm a slight fan. Um, the idea that they're singing live throughout the whole thing, hugely appealing to me.
Yeah.
From a visual perspective of what I've seen, it just looks phenomenal.
I'm so glad they built actual sets again, not all CGI.
Yeah, yeah.
Clearly, Cynthia flying around is going to be CGI because that's not
Mm-mm.
possible.
No, no, she's on hooks. I've been what you got no idea the rabbit holes I've gone into. She
No, like
sings
there's one where,
live
yeah, she's on hooks in
while
some
on
sets, but
cables.
there's some cables just on blue screen, which will all be CGI sets, which is annoying. But singing live,
I
so
don't think
keen.
there's that much of it because they've been
No, I think
all
it's just
talking
one
about it.
scene of Cynthia flying, but the rest I've seen is she's
But
out in fields, just floating around.
no, so defying gravity and all of that, right, is basically her flying around. That's not CGI. Only the backgrounds will be CGI. It's
Mm,
her flying around
yeah.
because they were talking to her. I was watching an interview with her just today, about it all, and she was explaining about how she managed to get the strength in her voice because like all singers ground themselves like on the ground to
Mm,
be able to build the power for their voice, but she had to learn how to do it while she was flying and tumbling and everything.
yeah.
Yeah. But the whole movie's done live.
I'm so excited. And the
I'm actually
storyline. Do you know
really,
about the storyline of Wicked?
yes, I do. I do
It's
from all of these freaking interviews. But you know the other thing that sold me besides Cynthia Erivo?
Jeff.
Jeff. Jeff. Oh, as soon as I heard Jeff Goldblum is the Wizard of Oz, I'm like, I am in.
Yeah,
Totally
I'm
in.
so excited for Jeff and Jonathan
Hmm.
Bailey because he's so fucking hot.
I'll take your word for it. But Jeff Goldblum,
Mm.
I love him. I love him.
I hope he's in it a lot.
And but here's the other thing, so there were two reasons to begin with, and then everything else got me. The other reason is Michelle Yeoh,
Yeah.
because I will lay down my life for Michelle Yeoh. I will. She's amazing. She's phenomenal and everything.
Mm.
She Crazy Rich Asians, man. She was the
Yeah.
best,
They need to
right?
make more of the Crazy Rich Asians. That is one of my
They
favorite movies.
they're making or have made the sequel.
Oh,
There's
have
three
they?
books in the series. Yeah, there's three books in the series.
Oh, that makes me happy.
I think the second one centers around Astrid's, because they hinted towards it at the end of the first
Yeah.
movie. I think it centers around her wedding.
Oh, that'll be good.
Because
Oh,
I love
yay.
Gemma Chan.
Mm. She's beautiful.
She's beautiful, but so's Michelle Yeoh.
Yeah.
I didn't really care. I don't care much for the one who plays Rachel. I don't care much for her at all. I can't even
No,
remember her
I
name.
forget. Yeah.
And I love what's his name? The dude in it, because he looks like an Asian Clark Kent.
Yeah.
Golding. Henry Golding.
Is that it?
Yeah, he's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're all quite attractive in that movie.
Yeah, it was like not ugly rich Asians.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Because
of
when you're
course,
rich, you're hot.
Aquafina and Ken Jeong in, like, let's just talk about that fucking movie, because that movie's fucking awesome. That, like, I've seen that movie about 300 times, and I'm not even, every time we're flicking, we can't find anything to watch. If we're anywhere near Crazy Rich Asians, even my wife goes, yeah, put it on.
Mm,
Because
so good.
I sing along to the songs, and they're not even in English.
I've only seen the movie
Wohani,
like five times, I
wohani,
think.
wohani, wohani. Yeah. Poo poo. Ken Jeong's character in that is awesome. I love him.
Oh, and Beauty and the Beast I'll be seeing as well that weekend this airs.
Oh, you
Probably
do?
when this is airing, I will be at Beauty and the Beast.
Aw.
I'm so
I love how this
excited.
went. I love how this went. You're going to see Jojo Siwa, blah, 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 blah. I'm going to see Crowded House. Just bringing it back.
I would very
Bring
much
it,
like to see Crowded House.
bringing it back. I believe you can on the Harbour Forecourt. Oh, you're not in Sydney. Sorry.
Yeah, so I'm down in Melbourne.
Yeah, forgot. Sorry. We're seeing it at some, I couldn't even tell you the name of the new Glowbox. Used to be called Claudelands. I'm not too sure. It's some place in Hamilton in
Oh,
New Zealand, which is about an hour and a half south of Auckland.
be a nice little drive down.
And yes, and then we've got to come back on the Saturday so we can, because we're on a plane at Sparrow's Fart in the morning, so we're staying in Tamaki in Auckland for the Saturday night,
Mm.
where we'll have to go out for dinner.
Have you got any suggestions? Because I've heard of this place. I'm not sure if you've heard of it. It's called how do you pronounce it? Tanuki's Cave, I believe.
Ten Tanuki's Cave, yeah.
Mm.
That's Saturday night dinner. So
Oh,
6 nights to go until Tanuks.
I'm so jealous because when I fly over to New Zealand for
It's
two
closed.
weeks, it is closed for the 2 weeks we're there. What?
Yes. I read it and went, "Oh, that's gonna hurt."
However, we're all going in May, so I'll have to go
Queenstown.
in May. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pop up to Auckland to go to Tanuks because
Mm-hmm.
all I've heard about is Tanukis.
It's
I
because it's
book a trip
amazing food.
to go to Tanukis basically, and it's fucking shut.
You're just gonna have to put up with the rest of New Zealand. Sorry, love.
Oh,
I'm
devastating. It's gonna be a
hoping,
horrible trip.
I am hoping there are t-shirts there next Saturday.
I don't care because I can't go, so call them up, be like, hey, popping
Okay.
over.
Yeah, can you put a shirt aside for me, please? And thank you. Thank you very much.
Mm.
Yes. I am looking forward to the duty-free shopping.
Mm.
There is nothing like a last minute trip, last minute duty-free shopping to just chef's kiss
Yeah,
everything.
the alcohol.
But the thing is, I am flying on airlines I've never flown on before.
Hmm.
That I know nothing about. But you know what? You only live once, right?
Yeah.
So China Eastern,
Woo.
please don't. Anybody who's listening, I know there's only 12 of you, but there could very well be a psycho amongst you. I don't know. Don't blow up China Eastern on Wednesday. And don't blow up Latam Airlines on the Sunday, although you won't hear it until after I'm back. So thanks for not blowing me up.
Woo.
Yeah.
Um,
Woo.
Not to bring up trauma of planes.
Mm.
Who was MH1770 or that?
That
Was
was
that?
Malaysian Airlines.
All right, you're safe.
I've flown Malaysian Airlines. I flew Malaysian Airlines to London
Was that before or after the
way
disappearance?
before,
Oh, see, it's
way
fine.
before, way before. They were actually really good. I'm not gonna lie. Like
Oh,
there
were
was a
they?
problem. Yeah, there was a problem with the entertainment system on my seat. Like I could only play, it would only play one thing and that was it.
Yeah.
And I thought there was something wrong. So I asked the hostie to help me out. And she was like, your seat doesn't work. She said it in a very thick accent that I'm not going to do. And I went, oh, that's okay. I'll just read my book. And she goes, okay. And then she comes back about 20 minutes later and she said, can you come with me? And I'm like, what have I done? And she
Like, where
said,
am I
come with
going?
me, come
I'm
with
stuck on a
me.
plane. I can't go anywhere.
Yeah. So she took me because there was empty seats in business class. So I got business class
Oh, how lovely.
to Kuala Lumpur. And I thought, thank you very much. That's great because we were changing to a Virgin Atlantic plane.
Yeah.
And then there was a problem with that plane. So we had to wait for 9 hours at Kuala Lumpur and they bought another Malaysian Airlines plane and I got to keep my business class seat and then flying back.
Oh, that would have saved you a fortune. Imagine how much that would have been if you booked business class for that. My God.
At the time, it probably would have been about 10, 12 grand. Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah.
shit.
So that was, I actually didn't have a problem with them. So, um, and then I found out that China Eastern had an accident maybe 2 years ago.
Mm.
And then Latam had a problem maybe 6 months ago.
But also, an issue with a plane is very rare.
Well, exactly. And that's where I'm at now. Like I don't fly very well at all.
Yeah.
Like I get scared to fly and everything, but like I'm kind of like it is the only way to get to places.
Yeah.
That's the problem. The only way to get to places quickly. And I take my life in my hands every time I get in my car. So, because you got to be reliant on everybody else.
Yeah.
So, like, what the hell? Like,
And if
throw
there's an
caution
issue
to the
with a
wind.
plane, then they will go to the strictest protocols to make sure every other plane in that fleet would be fine.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and that was the other thing. I was saying it to a friend, and he literally said to me, you now know that with those two airlines in particular, they're probably going to have the safest planes right now because they'll be under so much scrutiny. Everything will
Yeah.
have to be done exactly right. And I'm like, you know
Yeah.
what? That's a good point.
Hmm.
And once they close that door, that's it.
Yeah.
Like you're in. That's it. And if it goes, it goes. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. And if it crashes into a mountain, it
Mm.
happens. Whatever. Like,
Yeah.
when it's your time, right?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Hopefully my time is not till after I've had Tanukis in May. May. I have to wait till May. It was 5 weeks away from me, and now it's May. At least you sent me the screenshot of Tanukis being closed, because if I had got there, I would
Oh,
have
see, that's
the
why I did it.
the tantrum that you would have heard it from
Uh-huh.
Sydney.
I know. I actually said this to my wife. I went, we would actually hear the disgust, the disappointment, the anger, the visceral reaction. We would have heard it across the Tasman for sure.
Hmm.
And then
There would
I
have been a
probably
FaceTime from you saying ego trying to call you back. Oh, that's nice. What are they doing?
fuck you, fuck this country, fuck everyone.
I would have got a flight home. I would have been like, nah, fuck New Zealand. I'm straight out.
But two things happen to me in the next 3 to 4 days, 5, 6 for Tanooks, right? But I get to have my lasagna toppers.
If they are on recall the 2 weeks I'm there as well, I'll flip it.
I get to have a lasagna topper of which I'm going to have it take a photo and send to you.
Hmm.
That's probably going to be my breakfast on Thursday morning as we're driving down to Hamilton. I don't need to go to the
Good.
servo, but I'm going anyway.
Well, you never know.
You've got to take provisions because sometimes here's the thing. I'm going to have a moment, okay?
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Like the weather, sometimes your phone likes to tell you little porcupines, right? Now, the weather thing is one thing, and I was actually watching, yep, I'm a geek that watches plane spotting and stuff. And I love how when you're looking at the temperature and it goes, it's 18 degrees, but feels like 16. If it feels like 16, it's fucking 16,
That's what I've never understood. What do you mean it feels like?
right? That's that's white little lie number one.
Yeah.
Number two, you go, okay, I need to get from point A to point B. I need to Google it. So you Google it and it goes, 121.8 kilometers will take you 1 hour and 35 minutes. It never does.
No,
It
never.
never, ever, ever does. Even if you don't stop, it never does. Ever.
No.
And I know this as somebody who had to drive from fucking Auckland to Wellington and back again. And I needed to use my phone. Like I needed to use my maps because I've never
Mm.
been there before. And like it goes, so from Wellington to Auckland is about 650, nearly 700 Ks, right? So if you're driving at an average speed of 100 kilometers per hour, wouldn't it take 7 hours?
You would think that.
No, it takes 8.5. So the math ain't mathin'. And then when you look at something that goes, it takes 1 hour 35, it always takes at least two.
Mm. And you need a little snack on the way, so you need to go to a servo.
Yeah, but even if you do, you're never there for 20 minutes.
No.
Even when you get petrol. I have gotten out of a car, filled my tank from empty to full, bought something, right? And there's a song playing on the radio in the car, right? And it starts just as I get there. I
Hmm.
put the petrol in the car, I go and buy the stuff, I come back, I get in, the song's just finished,
Yeah, because a servo trip's 5 minutes max.
right? So, how could it take an extra 20 minutes? I don't get it. Don't get it. So,
Yeah.
your phones lie to you people. They
You've
listen
just
to all of your
realized?
conversations. They listen to all of your conversations and they lie to you. It's
Yeah.
almost like being married. They listen to your conversations and then they lie to you.
Hmm.
I mean, not my
Not your
marriage.
beautiful wife. She's too
No,
perfect.
considering she's in the kitchen and can hear everything I'm saying. But, you know, phones are liars.
Yeah.
They
Dirty
lie. That's what
filthy
they do.
liars.
But I don't get the feels like 16 if it's 18 degrees. If it feels like 16, then it's 16. You can't turn around and go, it's freezing cold outside. Oh, actually, you can if you've got menopause. I was going to say, you can't go, if it's freezing cold outside, I'm really hot. Because
Well,
those of us who are going through menopause can.
hmm.
But you know what I mean? Like, theoretically, you can't turn around to somebody. Okay, you can't turn around to somebody and go, it is pitch black outside when it's midday,
Yeah.
right? So you can't do the same thing with the temperature. If
Nope.
it's 18 degrees and it feels like 16, it's fucking 16.
Yeah. And
End of
sometimes it's
story,
like it feels like it's 20 degrees, but it feels like 15. 5 degrees is a big fucking jump.
right?
Either you're too embarrassed to say you're shit at your job and can't predict the weather,
Mm.
which still confuses me how that happens.
It's almost like they're hedging their bets
Yeah. So like 20.
just in case.
Yeah.
But you know what? You never ever ever hear you never see weather or anything go like this. It's 20 degrees but feels like 30.
No.
Always feels like less.
Yeah.
It's bullshit, man.
Fucking stupid.
Disappointing. Disappointing. But yes. So yeah. And then I'm just going to go and see Crowded House. And that's it.
Lovely.
Mm-hmm. And I'm going to download me a couple of me Christmas movies so I can watch them on my tablet when I'm on the plane. Because get this,
Make
China
sure it's
Eastern,
movies you don't cry in, please.
Hot Frosty made me like I was like blubbering mess. It was bad. But so I've been reading reviews of China Eastern and everybody has the same complaint, and it's always white people, right? Or anybody who's not from China.
Yeah.
Their biggest problem is that they're very strict with mobile phone usage on the planes, right? Like you can't use your mobile phone at all. You can't even put like if you pull it out, they'll like literally yell at you to put it back in your phone in your bag.
Oh,
Like,
really?
yeah, but they don't have a problem with tablets,
That's just a big phone.
right? Like no problem with laptops and tablets, but
That's
phones
so
are different.
weird.
I know. I
I'm
think
always
they
on my
still
phone on
think
flights.
I still think that they think that phones can like bring down a plane. But it doesn't matter. The important thing was that it was a last minute trip and it was cheap, 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 cheap.
As long as it's cheap, who cares?
And duty free shopping. And duty free
Yes.
shopping. I'm so looking forward to that.
Oh, it's gonna be so good.
Well, it's going to be unusual for me because we're used to duty free shopping and buying cigarettes. And always, huh? We've lost video, doll. Can't hear you. Did you accidentally press something? Okay. Oh, I thought I heard something.
Oh,
Yo, there you are.
I
So
whacked my fucking
yeah.
microphone.
So yeah, this will be the first time that we do duty free without buying cigarettes.
Ooh. Do you
Mm.
think you'd be tempted to just be like, let's be silly?
No,
That's good.
no, no. Because we're it's 2.5 months now. Just over 2.5 months. It'll be 3 months on the 1st of November.
Yay. Love that.
Yay.
Love it.
Yeah. Do we have any extra money? No, because we just
That's
spend it.
fine.
We just spend it.
Yeah.
we, we just went, oh, let's just go to New Zealand. It's
Yeah, why
just
not?
spent the money. But yeah, so looking forward to all of that.
Oh, so jealous.
You've got, hey, hey now, dry your eyes.
I
Don't get
have Jojo
upset.
Siwa.
As I said to you before coming on air, the young lady who I honestly think she believes that she invented being gay.
Yeah.
So sorry to any JoJo Siwa fans out there.
I don't
No
think they're watching
bueno.
this video if they're a fan of
You,
Jojo Siwa.
you
Just
don't think so?
no.
Okay. Like, darling, seriously.
Mm.
She's like, what 20 maybe?
Yeah?
Like, you hit it again, Dom.
Did I?
No, there you go. There you are.
Ah!
Yeah, so Jojo Siwa, you ain't that gay, sweetheart. You didn't
No.
invent it. I don't have a
Everyone's
problem
licked a
with you.
vagina. That's
That should be a book. I think
I'll
that should
write
be
it.
the title of a
I will
book.
write it. Title of this episode, Everyone's licked a vagina.
Everyone's licked a vagina. Yeah. Just waiting for my wife to like turn around with this like really weird look on her face. But you know what? She's had enough strange conversations for her to just go, it is what it
Yeah.
is. Nothing surprises,
No.
nothing at all. But yeah, but you, I mean, like you get to do your New Zealand thing and it'll be the
Yeah.
first time that you've been there.
Very excited for it.
Mm-hmm. You'll get to see at first you go, oh, okay, it's New Zealand. And then you go, oh, kind of feels like home.
Yeah, a lot of people have said it's basically Australia.
Yeah, let's tell New Zealanders that
I
and see
will.
how they
I'll say
react.
that at customs. I walk up. Welcome to Melbourne Airport. This is Australia.
It's just like being at home. I don't know why we bothered.
Hmm,
Might as well
I
just
could have
found
popped to
the
Adelaide for this. Could have gone down to Geelong.
but no, you just kind of feel at home there. Like everyone's
Yeah,
friendly and like you're gonna love it.
yeah.
If we had been able to spend a little bit of extra time there, we probably would have done more than 5 days. But like, I mean, by the time we get back, we'll have been there for close to 3 weeks over like the two trips
Mm,
anyway. And then we've got like
yeah.
another 9, 10 days again next May.
Woo!
For the Queenstown.
Very excited.
Woo! Queenstown. I'm so looking forward to Queenstown.
Oh, me too. I'm so keen for this trip.
Mm-hmm. For those who are listening,
We doing Queenstown together.
together, yeah.
Some other people are coming as well, but it's mainly about us two.
Yeah, I mean, I'm married to one, and you're in a relationship with one, but whatever.
Yeah, fuck them. We're
Really,
going. That's all that
really, it
matters.
truly is. Yeah, but like, can't wait, can't wait. I
Yeah.
just can't wait. It's gonna be fun, and so yeah, so I'm gonna have to download me some Christmas movies
Yes.
so I got something to watch, or I'm just gonna jump on YouTube and watch Me Spirit of Christmas
Download
because
it onto your phone.
it's been 3 whole weeks since I've watched it.
Not good.
No, no, I feel like I'm letting the team down. It's just occurred to me that you have a Barbie clip in your hair. I just saw that it says Barbie, right?
Yeah.
That's too
Barbara.
cute. Barbara.
Thank you.
Barbara Millicent, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes. I know things. I know Barbie's middle name and couldn't think of that fucking Ariana Grande song.
Yeah, but that's different.
I'm so into
Oh, speaking of
you.
movies, have you seen
Yeah.
the new trailer for the new Pamela Anderson movie, The Last
Yes.
Showgirl? Oh my
Yes.
God. I'm
I
so
cannot
excited.
wait. Do you know what? To be really
And
honest with
Jamie Lee
you,
Curtis is in it.
yes.
How exciting. Miley Cyrus is
Yes.
singing the soundtrack.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so
I
excited.
There's a part of me that, you know what, Pammy's done her bit. She's paid her dues. If
Hmm.
she wins an Academy Award, that's great. But could it possibly be at the loss of like Cynthia Erivo, who they're already tipping to be nominated for an Oscar? Do you
Maybe.
go like, but I saw a couple of trailers of it. I've seen a couple of things. I've seen Jamie Lee Curtis fucking singing Pamela Anderson's like praises from rooftops and stuff.
Yeah.
I finally saw the trailer of it a couple of days ago, and I'm like, wow,
It looks so good.
The Last Showgirl,
Mm. When is it? February?
something like that.
February, January or February comes out. I don't. I'll be there. First show with my
Yeah,
feathers on, being a little
yeah, she's
showgirl.
I'm really, really, really interested in watching that movie.
It looks like it's going to be a crier. It looks like it's going to be a bit heartbreaking,
Got
which will
that
be fun.
too. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Got that too. Somebody else important's in it besides Jamie Lee Curtis. I mean, Jamie Lee Curtis,
Yeah.
Queen.
At first,
Um,
I was like, "Is that Jamie? No, surely not." And then another cut to it popped up. I'm like, "It is Jamie."
yeah, she plays.
I'm.
David Batista, the ex-wrestler.
Mm,
He's in it
that's right.
too.
Yeah.
And Brenda Song, who I correct me
I
if I'm wrong,
love
but isn't
Brenda.
she with Macaulay Culkin?
Hmm.
She's like he's like her baby daddy.
Yeah.
And Billy
I
Lord's in
love
it
Brenda.
too,
Oh,
as in
really?
Carrie Fisher's daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, she's in it too.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I'm really
Yep, yep,
excited
yep.
for the costuming as well.
Oh.
because I did some research on this, and
Yep.
the costume you see in the in the trailer with all the feathers, that's the original Las Vegas showgirl review shows. Dita Von Teese just used them in her residency that she did over last year, and it's like the
Right.
original Bob Mackie ones, and I'm so excited, and I hope it probably won't happen. Dita Von Teese makes a little appearance because she re-erected the whole Las Vegas showgirl review, and
Maybe
yeah,
there is.
mm,
Maybe there is.
yeah.
My dog is voicing his disapproval at something on the TV.
Hopefully, it's not Pamela.
No, no. Um, yeah, I actually meant to send you a message after I saw it going,
Yeah, I'm
oh,
going to send it to you because I was just like, oh,
this
it
is gonna
looks
be
very, yeah.
good. This is gonna be good. Tell you what, I was thinking about this the other day, and then I was watching an interview with somebody who they basically said out loud what I was thinking. Um, have you noticed that in mainstream movies now, no
Mm.
one makes comedies anymore or rom-coms with big stars. They're all
Yeah,
doing
I'm trying to think of
serious,
what the,
gritty, like, you know what I mean?
yeah.
No one does them anymore. Everyone's lost their joy.
Yeah, everyone's too serious.
Mm-hmm.
Loosen up.
Mm-hmm.
Not
I
good.
mean, the musicals will come back. That's great. But sometimes you want to just go and say, like, I think the last decent comedy, maybe Bridesmaids.
What was that, 2011?
Go with that.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
hasn't really been one actually.
And, the thing is, excuse me, with rom-coms, so I think one of two things has happened. Hallmark's just taken over the whole industry
Yeah,
and everyone's getting their fix. And the people who were usually in them have grown up and moved on,
yeah.
right? Julia Roberts, Hugh Grant, Sandra Bullock, like Meg Ryan, Tom Hanks,
Mm.
they've all moved on.
Yeah.
There's no one coming up and taking over.
Wonder why.
I don't know. I don't know. But that's not see, everyone's trying to make not even the blockbuster, but the sleeper hit movie that gets all of the award nominations, or it's the big budget movie,
Mm.
or it's the big musical, or
Yeah.
it's the big musical family budget movie, like big
Yeah.
budget movie. There, no one's just, you know what I mean?
No. Guess we have to make one then.
We will. And as soon as
Then with that
Hallmark
money
return
from
our
that,
cords,
yeah. As soon as we make money from that rom-com, we can do the Hallmark horror.
yeah,
Done.
yeah. But I was thinking about it, and then as I said, I was watching, and when they do make comedies, they're like quirky comedies,
Yeah, some like indie
or it's
underground kind of.
dark humor,
Mm.
not just a straight
Make
out,
another Big Mama's House.
yeah. I mean, Melissa McCarthy gives it a hit, a fair crack
The
every now and
last
then, but
big
she's been
one
serious
Melissa
lately.
did was
Spy?
Spy or
Yeah.
Tammy. What was no? I
Spy
think
was after Tammy.
yeah. So Spy
Yeah.
then. That was the last thing
Oh,
Melissa
the
really
big
did.
boss or the boss maybe was
Oh
after.
yeah, forgot
Okay.
about that film.
So let's just put that as like last. But see,
Yeah,
like the last big one that hit cinemas, because like most of them just go straight to,
Netflix or Disney or whatever, because there's the whole
they go
string of
straight
fucking
to,
premieres.
yeah, they go straight to.
Mm,
But been a while.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully we get some next year.
Well, you know what? That would be nice because even the movie that J-Lo did where they were getting married and
Oh, where she
had
was a
Jennifer Coolidge.
singer as the whole thing.
No, when they
That
with
one.
Jennifer Coolidge and all of that, where they all got held hostage on the island.
Oh,
The
yeah.
one that was on Amazon Prime, right?
Mm,
That one, like there were some decent names in that, and it just went straight to because Prime Amazon made it.
yeah.
Like they just make them and go here, but like no, sometimes you just want to go to the movies and watch.
Yeah.
You know,
I
put the
feel like
dogs in the car,
movies
go
are
to the
gonna
drive-in.
die out one day. I don't see cinema places lasting.
IMAXs will always last
Yeah.
because of the big, like, a lot of people are going to go and see Wicked on IMAX,
Mm.
right? Could you imagine going to that Sphere thing in Vegas and seeing Wicked in that Sphere?
I think I would actually get motion sickness
That would be like a
because
totally
that
immersive
screen
experience.
looks fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Like I've seen clips
But
on TikTok and I don't think I'd like it. I'd be like, this is too much.
mm, I mean, we don't go to the movies very often because we've got the dogs. So,
Yeah.
but we go to the drive-in and we take the dogs with us.
I do like a drive-in.
Yeah. But you don't get the big, like you get the big screen, but it just takes up your windscreen.
Yeah, and then the
Um,
audio kind of isn't the same.
oh, I don't know. If you got your car stereo set right, everything's all good. But yeah, I mean, we may go and see Wicked while we're in New Zealand.
It's gonna be great. Hopefully.
Because right near Tanuki's is a movie theater.
Well, guess it's fate. You gotta go.
Dinner and a movie.
Go to Nukes and then go across the road to the movies. Go get a choc top if they have them in New Zealand. I'm assuming they do.
I don't know.
We have to find out.
Gonna have to find out. Yeah, and so yeah, and also so while we're recording this, tomorrow is my wife's birthday. So happy birthday, Baba. I
Happy
love you.
birthday to you.
Tēnā huri tau ki a koe. I love you.
What she said.
Um, and then it's our wedding anniversary while we're in New Zealand.
Woo!
So that was part of the reason why we went. So it was like birthday, wedding anniversary, some family stuff, and just because
Tanukis.
Tunukis. And then we have to get up at Sparrow's Fart because our plane is at 7:25 in the morning.
Oh yeah, they'd be at the airport, what, like 4? It's like 3 hours
Or
before, isn't it?
35. Yeah. I think Latam give you 2 hours because Auckland Airport doesn't get very busy.
I don't picture it being busy.
Or I've probably jinxed myself. But the when we went, it wasn't busy at all, like coming and
Yeah.
going. Yeah. And at that time in the morning,
No.
no. But I was very geeky today and I did send Ego a message. Yes, believe this or not, but I like to do some plane spotting on the YouTube.
It is so relaxing to
It
watch.
really is.
I don't
And
know
they
what
did
it is. Oh,
they did a dual stream of Auckland and Wellington airports. So like how you can see us on the screen now, one had Auckland's planes and one had Wellington's planes. So what was happening was the guy from Wellington goes, "Oh, NZ273 going to Auckland, like be on the lookout because it'll be landing in about an hour." And then like an hour later, that plane was landing and it was like on the other screen. It was so cool.
oh, how cute.
It was cute, but the best part is because the planes that I bought fell through because didn't get delivered, right?
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about it because I'm going to be at Sydney and Auckland Airport.
Yeah. You'll
So I
get
can
some
get
good
me
ones there.
Qantas.
It might be
Can get
duty free, love.
Yeah, love. But I
Mm.
can get me Qantas and me Jetstar,
Yes.
maybe me Virgin Australia.
I wish the Virgins were still Virgin Blue. The bright red plane, I don't know what it was.
They
An
were
Ansett.
cool.
Love an Ansett.
You know, it was really fun when Virgin Blue started and everything, and you could actually buy their merchandise on board, right? And
I remember when
we
I used to fly to Queensland as a kid, there was
I
always the whole, do you want to buy this? Do you want to buy this?
mhm.
You could buy everything on the plane.
They got us one day and we bought Virgin Blue fleecies for like I remember it was $75 and fucking wore the shit out of those. They were so good. And then on my way back, so as you know, there are three kinds of we've really covered topics today. We've gone from ice creams to airplanes. Okay.
Yeah.
So the livery, those who are listening, that's the paint job on a plane. The livery that you currently have at the black and white. I
Hmm.
want the all black one. And then I want the original one after it became Air New Zealand from TEAL, from Teal Airlines. I want the original Air New Zealand livery.
I'm sure you'll be
So
able to find it.
hopefully, well, if look, my chances are that I'm probably going to get the first two at the airport, and the other one I'm still going to have to order online
Yeah.
because, whatever. I wish I had picked up a Bonza Airlines one while I had the chance because they don't exist no more.
Ah.
But Ansett, I want Ansett. I went TAA.
When I was in Singapore, there was a market there that had all die-cast planes. They had every fucking airline you could think of. They were literally, but they were like this big, so you could only get, I think they're like 12 centimeters.
Yeah, but I don't need any. The ones that I want that are bigger are going to be like your special ones.
Yeah.
But I just want,
But pop
so I
to
want
Singapore, love. There's heaps of them there.
enough. I want TAA,
Hmm.
which was Trans Australian Airlines.
I wouldn't
Then we
mind a
had Ansett.
Ansett
Then we had
one.
Ansett, and we had Australian Airlines.
They were green, weren't they? Australian Airlines.
No, no, their
Well, who was
tail
the green
was
one?
what
There was
green
one that's
one?
like
I'm
an
trying to
emerald
remember.
green.
I don't remember. But Australian Airlines had it was blue and yellow, and it had a big white star, maybe an A on it or something.
Oh yeah.
Um, yeah. And so I don't think I'm going to get a TAA one unless
You never
somebody,
know.
well, you never know. I already got the little salt. I told you I bought the little salt and pepper shakers from like Air New Zealand from like the
Yeah.
early 80s. They're so cute. They're like they're so small and they're so cute. Um, so hopefully I'll come back
Yeah.
with some of those. That would be nice
I'm
to
sure you
start my
will.
collection
Yes.
because I'm going for all of the big airlines that I can remember.
Mm.
Geeking out big time. The amount of time, here's the thing though, right? The amount of times I've seen those fucking things in the newsagent at the airports and just walk straight past them because I'm like, whatever. You watch.
Mm.
Now that I actually want to collect them,
You won't
fuckers
find
won't
them.
have them.
No.
Yeah.
Or they'll have the
Like,
cheap, shitty plastic ones.
oh, and the ones that like look like little bubble planes and shit that
Because
like
like
little
a
3-year-olds that wind
cartoon.
up. Yeah, fuck
Yeah.
off. Yeah, I don't want those.
No.
Give me the real shit,
Give me a metal die cast one, please.
please. I mean, they're at Hobbyco and stuff, but I'm not doing very well with aeroplanes getting delivered to my house.
Yeah.
I'm so far 0% delivered after purchasing.
It can only go up from here, hopefully.
Well, yeah, it could, but why break a record? I
Yeah.
might as well just keep it at 0%. But yeah. What else is going on? Oh, what else is going on? What's happening besides JoJo Siwa? You didn't invent gay, bitch. Just saying it.
Nothing else really is going on. When this is airing, this will be my busy weekend of all my musicals, Wicked, Tramp, the music festival, Troye Sivan, and then it's absolutely nothing until I fly out to Auckland
Mm-hmm.
on the 28th of December.
Fun
And then
times.
it's absolute hell for me till June.
Yeah.
I get back to the Australian Open the week after. I have Amel and the Sniffers and Kesha, then
Mm-hmm.
Kylie, Bianca Del Rio,
Mm-hmm.
Kylie. I think I already said
Mm-hmm.
her. I'm really excited about Kylie, Billie Eilish, Dua Lipa, Katie, Queenstown with you. A very busy 6 months next year.
Well, look at you being a social butterfly. All I have after this so far
Yep.
is Dionne Warwick, Bianca Del Rio, Queenstown.
There's three big things though.
They are big
I
things.
need
Like
a
Dionne
ticket for
Warwick,
Dion. Yeah.
they're dragging her out. Just one last go.
Yeah, if she makes it.
Squeezing like the inheritance out of her. Just do a couple more so the great grandkiddies can get some little bit of extra dollars in the inheritance, and
Yeah.
then put her in mothballs and wait until she kills.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then
Might have to get a
Queenstown,
ticket for Dion.
and then that's it for us. Um, unless something else pops up, but you know, whatever.
There might be a sale and we might need to pop back to Auckland. Who knows?
Or you know what? The low price of $1,000 return for two people. Like,
Mm,
is that you don't realize until you get older that you go, it actually turned out it was going to be cheaper for us to fly to Auckland than it was to fly to Perth.
which is wild.
Mm-hmm. Mind you, Perth is further away.
Yeah.
So, but like in our own country. So I always said to my wife that a valid passport and us are dangerous
You get
because we'll
that
just
good
keep going.
sale, you're like, bah.
Yeah, bye. See ya, bitches. It's just $1,000 return. Pff, whatever. Stay with
Yeah.
family. Whatever. Pff, you know, their food's great. You know what? You're actually really going to. I know that this is still the episode, but allow me to be the unofficial spokesperson for New Zealand travel. Um, the food is amazing.
Oh,
Their
good.
food is really good. It's like our food, right?
Yeah.
Because we know how to grow things and we
Mm-hmm.
know how to, so do they. And like their climate is not the same as ours, but you know, we're rural countries. We know
Yeah.
how to do it properly.
Yeah, I'm
So
excited
like
for the food.
the food is great. Like everything's great. It's
Yeah.
like, you know, when you go driving through the countryside and you do the windy thing and there's just like green, lush trees and land and mountains and all of that around you.
And that one
That's
really good little cafe that does the best hot chips you've ever had.
yeah,
The
but
really
that's what
good
it's like driving.
milkshakes. Yeah.
That's what it's like driving there. And you'll notice that the cows are smaller than ours. And they're just on the side of the road with their head poking through, like eating the grass on the side of the road, and you can go up and pat them and stuff.
Oh, I will be doing this.
They're black cows, and the most that we saw are black cows, but they're like smaller. There's
Oh.
none of the big fucking things. Like they're smaller. And then every time like you see a hill, there's like fucking 500 sheep on it. You know? And then you're driving and there's like the side of the road, there's like a little bit of grass, there's a fence, and there's a fucking sheep or a cow or whatever. Like they're not like oh, they're just off to the side of the road, like munching, like eating. It's just so cute. It
Oh.
almost made me vegetarian.
So I could never.
No, neither could I, because I'm sometimes you just got to eat a steak, right?
Oh, a good piece of beef. Ooh. And chicken. Oh.
I saw a menu for a restaurant in Hamilton called Paddock to Plate, right? Now,
Oh, is that where
if
it's
you
do it yourself? You go out in the field, you
no, they literally just get the all of they locally source the ingredients from like around the Hamilton Waikato region, right?
oh, that'll be so
So,
nice and fresh.
here's the best part. So, how much if you're at a restaurant, how much is tomahawk steak? Like $120, right?
Yeah, ish.
$58.
Oh,
There was only one other place where I saw it that price, and it doesn't exist anymore. And it was called Ashmore Steak and Seafood up on the Gold Coast. When we had a friend up there, we used to go there with her,
yeah.
and you could pick your cut of meat, and it was fresh, and you could pick it from a thing, and they cook it for you. And their tomahawk steak with their accompaniments were like $48, right?
Jesus
And you'd have a
Christ.
side thing of chips and salad, but they had one of the best things they had was it was an endless supply of garlic bread, and their garlic bread was amazing,
I love a good garlic bread.
right? So a porterhouse steak would cost you $35. It was the size of a plate, and it was as thick as like it was like a good 4 inches thick, and it was like $35,
That's insane.
right? So this paddock to plate, I was looking at it and it's $58 for a tomahawk. I can't eat a tomahawk. Like I can't finish a
Yeah.
tomahawk. I could give it a fair crack, but I wouldn't be able to do it. But all of their stuff. So I'm actually looking forward to stuff like that. I know that
Mm.
we've gone on a few tangents here, and I know that we are talking about New Zealand a lot. So like if there are some people here who listen or watch this and hate New Zealand, fuck off. Because yeah, fuck you. Because like it's going to be my home at some point.
And my second home because I won't have to
And your
pay for
second home.
accommodation from that time.
Exactly, exactly. But the thing, but the thing is also like, and I was reading a news article the other day, the interest in how to move to New Zealand from the United States since the election.
Mm.
So like,
I'm sure that
uh,
skyrocketed.
So like the month previous, there was like maybe 700 people looking into it. There was 18,000 people looking into
Oh,
it the week of the election loss.
Jesus.
Yeah, yeah. Because there's still a lot of room, and there's only 5 million people in New Zealand.
Which is going to be so weird for me because I'm in Melbourne. I live
Mhm.
8 k's from the city and we have 21 million.
So Australia has a population of around 26, 27 million. New South Wales has about 5.5 million, and Melbourne has 5 million people.
Like the fact my city is the entire country's population is insane.
Hmm. Yeah. But one of the
What
good
a,
things is you can drive for an hour and a half and not see anyone.
yeah.
Like you don't pass cars.
Hmm.
There were a couple of times where we were driving going, when was the last time we saw a car? Are we going in the right direction? Gee, we hope so. Because sometimes you lose connection with your phone.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, we haven't seen any streets to turn yet, so this must be the way to go. And then all of a sudden, like the map will kick back in, and you're like, oh, thank God. Um, but everyone's friendly there, and like they're
Hmm.
just lovely. You'll love the North
I
Island.
know.
You'll end up loving the both of them.
Yeah.
Like my understanding is that people do have a preference, but they end up just loving the whole country anyway.
Yeah.
Mm.
I might go there
Aotearoa.
for my 30th, I think, in
Why not?
August. I might pop back if you want to come.
Queenstown Pride
Yeah.
for the
Make it
snow.
puffy.
You're going to be a snow bunny?
Oh, imagine me with little ears. Oh, that'd be cute.
Psh.
Mm. I'd be so good at it in drag. Oh.
God love you. But yes, so uh as everyone who is listening may well know, this obviously had no sense of direction this episode. This
No.
was let's just do one so we can get one out because I actually won't be around for the recording next week, so we thought we'd just get one out now.
And the next two episodes are going to be all Christmas. We thought we'd
Oh,
have a little filler. We started
Christmas.
last episode. We thought we would get a
Gave you
little breather.
teeth.
But let me tell you, next episode, Christmas.
It's not far away.
No. Oh, so excited.
What I'm excited for the most for you is the fact that you'll get there's the lead up of the Christmas movies and all of that, and then there's
Hmm.
Christmas Day. And as soon as you start to settle down, baby, you're getting on a plane
Yeah.
and you're going overseas and you're going to learn about a new country.
And I'm fucking so excited for it.
I know. The best part is, and this has been so I've been this wedding anniversary is 11 years and 16 together with my wife. And this conversation has been happening for the better part of 16 years. And it started out like this. Is Okay, so my wife and I have had this argument for 16 years, right? Is New Zealand a foreign country?
Yes.
Right. So you're with
Isn't any
me.
country that isn't ours foreign?
Right. So this was a conversation that happened nearly 16 years ago. And my wife goes, well, we're basically the same country. So no, New Zealand's not a foreign country. And I went, do I need a passport? And do I need to exchange currency? And she went, yeah. And I went, then it's a foreign
So it's foreign
country,
country.
right? Maybe that should be the thumbnail for this episode. Is New Zealand a foreign country? Question mark. Because the answer is yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that was the conversation that we had. I don't remember how we got to because we're just going to apologize, guys. We had a little bit of a technical difficulty, as in
Yes.
we had weather. Well,
Yes. And
Ego
internet
had
died.
weather. Yes.
So now I'm
Um,
hotspotting from my
discon
phone. That's why I had to change
discombobulated.
cameras. It's the whole thing.
It
Anyway,
is a whole thing, but you've done great. You've
I've
done
really
great.
tried.
So yes, this May episode may come off as sounding like we worked for the New Zealand Travel Bureau,
Wish we did.
right? I have them in my building. Like the
Just
consulate.
go down and hello.
Yeah, but you know what? They would be paid, I would imagine, in like New Zealand dollars, and their money is shit. They pay bad
Hmm.
wages. Bad wages.
Yeah.
I look forward to being in receipt of bad wages soon. Soon. Someday. Someday I'll be grossly underpaid for what it is that I do.
Yes.
And I cannot wait. I cannot wait. But so in light of the conversations that we've been having today, it is pretty safe to say that the ultimate meal at this point in time would be a tomahawk steak followed by bubblegum ice cream for dessert,
Yeah. That actually sounds lovely with a thick
right?
shake.
With a milkshake. I actually remember once I learned the hard way that you should never mix milk and dairy. I was at work when I worked at my old job at the casino, and you got your
Yeah.
free feed and all of that, right? And it was a Sunday, so it was roast lamb. It was great because you didn't pay for it.
Yeah.
And then what they would do is you would get hot food up until 2 o'clock in the morning, and then they'd have a 2 hour break, and then they would start like with the breakfast thing. So, you'd go there at about 1 o'clock in the morning, and you'd have your lamb roast because you didn't
Yeah.
finish until 6 o'clock in the morning anyway. But what would happen is they would also bring in the flavored milk at the same time because they got the delivery. So you'd have like a glass of like oat chocolate milk
Yeah.
with your dinner. The problem is that lamb and milk don't mix. I have not thrown up more in my whole entire life than that meal, which was the mixture of lamb roast and chocolate oat milk.
Oh, I do love a chalky milk though. Oh
I
my
love
God.
oat milk. I love chocolate oat milk.
Mm.
There used to be a chocolate milk in the 80s called Shakes.
Oh,
And I remember the whole thing was the jingle was shakes now, have you got the shakes now? And it was like the small cartons of milk, not the 600 ml, like the
yeah.
300, whatever it was. And the more you shook it, the thicker the milk got. So you
Oh,
got the flavor. So it was chocolate milk, right? And as I said, the more you shook it, the more it became more like a milkshake, almost thick shake thing.
yeah.
It was amazing.
Oh, that
I
sounds
don't know what
great.
happened. I don't know what happened.
There must have been something unholy in that mixture to make it thicker that the FDA was like,
Mm,
let's maybe not do
yeah.
that anymore.
Yeah. Although at the time, so Oak hadn't quite come in, and Move up in Sydney, Move was the big chocolate milk thing. In Western Australia, it's Browns. I
Hmm.
don't know. I can't remember what your chocolate milk is.
Big
Big M. Yep. Um,
which
so
actually stands for Big Melbourne.
yes, yes, it
It
does.
doesn't, I don't know. I mean, it
No, I think
might.
it does. I think
Oh,
you're right. I think it
actually?
does.
Oh,
Yeah, I think so.
yeah, I'm smart.
Because either that or it's big milk, and that's just whatever.
Yeah.
Um, I when I lived down in Melbourne, I loved Big M.
Mm.
I tell you what, though, Oak is pretty good.
Oak is a really, and Dare.
Dare is okay
Mm.
as well. In a pinch, there's the one that you can get on the shelves. It's iced coffee as well. It's in the carton where you put the straw in.
Yeah, I forget the name.
I forget the name of it too. Like in a
There's
pinch
one that
though.
comes in a white square bottle as well, which is really good. It's like a protein milk. They
Mm.
do really good flavors. They do like a banana, honey, cinnamon flavor, which, oh my
Yes.
God, so good.
Is it?
Yeah, like a Dutch chocolate flavor, which I don't know what the difference is, but it tastes
Oh, have you
fancy.
seen the Belgian chocolate one in the glass bottle?
Hmm.
Uh-huh.
And Barista
Because,
Bros do a really good chocolate milk.
dude,
It's
I
like a
haven't tried
purple,
them.
it's a black bottle with like a purple label on it.
Hmm.
Ooh, might get chalky milk after we finish recording.
I'm going to pass. Only because I can't be bothered to be caught. I have to go up the road and I can't be bothered. Yeah, but I learned that chocolate milk and lamb roast do not mix.
Good to know.
Because when you do try to mix them, you see them again. Your
Yeah.
stomach, your stomach churns. But I remember there used to be a servo in Sydney that used to do frozen oak chocolate milk.
Mm.
They used to have a machine and you get frozen oat chocolate milk. I think maybe they still do it. I
They
can't
did it down
remember.
in Melbourne for a little bit at 7-Eleven. No, it was
Yeah.
yeah, 7-Eleven.
Yeah,
And
like
now they're doing the caramel thick shakes, I think, or something like that. But yeah, the
okay.
frozen oaks. Oh,
But when I say the name of the brand was Shakes, it was Shaykes.
oh,
I don't know why. I'm trying to Google it. It was Shakes chocolate milk, and it was in the 80s. I remember the ad. It was Shakes now. Have you got the shakes now? So right. The whole gimmick was that you shook it for a thicker shake. It also had a creepy vampire commercial. That's true.
okay.
That's very, very true. Because I'm looking at Reddit now and somebody's got a crushed container of it. Yep, that's the one. Shake well for a thicker shake. Why don't they make that stuff anymore? Seriously. Like everyone who's commenting on it is like, oh my God, these were amazing. Everyone's saying how amazing they were. And then like things just happen. It's like, okay, so one of the best things to eat, like chocolate wise, is polywaffle, right? And everyone got the shits. The reason why things leave is because people don't buy them, right? And
Yeah.
then as soon as they're gone, everyone's going, what the fuck? Bring them back.
Mm-hmm.
So then they do that. And they did it with polywaffle and polywaffle bites. They're fucking shit. They're not polywaffles. They're not the same thing. Like, don't reinvent the wheel. Just bring the wheel back. Right?
Yeah.
Polywaffles were the fucking best. Space food sticks should never have gone. The chocolate space food sticks gave me life. And as a 50-year-old, I am more than happy to walk into a kid's aisle at a supermarket and buy polywaffles and buy bloody space food sticks, the chocolate space food sticks. Nestle need to get their shit together and bring things back. Stop taking things away. If
Yeah.
it's not making money, don't produce as much,
Yeah.
but still produce. Because what
Mm-hmm.
happens is people just leave the company altogether. As in, they won't go back to purchasing. It's like
Yeah.
yesterday, I found out that Sylvester Stallone is a MAGA supporter. I love nothing better than to kick back and watch a couple of Rocky movies. I can assure you right now, knowing this, I will never watch anything that he does. And I actually like some of his stuff. I'll never watch anything that he does ever again. It's like I won't watch a Kevin Spacey movie or whatever he's been in. I will not watch any of that because of what they've done. So
Yeah.
I know that's going from 0 to 100, but if you're taking away something that I like, I may not want to eat it all the time, but I may want to eat it every now and then.
Yeah.
You could actually turn me away from your company altogether
Mm-hmm.
because you're not satisfying my consumer needs. I don't care about everybody else's consumer
Oh,
needs. I care
fuck
about
the
mine.
others. Yeah.
Yeah. You know? And so fix up the fucking recipe for polywaffle and bring back the space food sticks.
Yeah.
Those things were fucking great. The closest I came to space food sticks was when I had to have my shakes and all of that before my weight loss surgery, right? They
Mm-hmm.
had a chocolate bar that you could have that was something leading up to the surgery, so you could have sweet. It was the closest thing to it, but it was fucking thick and it was heavy. Space food sticks were these little things that were about 10 centimeters long, and there was two of them, and it was this chewy chocolate. Couldn't even describe it, but it was fucking awesome. And you could rip them in half, and they were amazing. And
Oh.
they were so good. They need to bring those back. So I'm starting the petition. All 12 of you who listen and watch, we need to start bringing back space food sticks. If you don't know what they look like, if Ego doesn't put one on the screen, Google space
I'll
food
put it
sticks
on the
Nestle,
screen.
right? Because they also had caramel sticks as well.
Oh.
Yeah. But it was the chocolate space food sticks that were the best. But all of you big corporations out there that are lining up to sponsor us, take heed and listen to what it is that we have to say. Stop taking shit away because you could
Yeah.
actually start losing patronage. I understand that it costs money to make, just don't make as much. I don't care how you sort it out, but
Stop trying to
fucking figure it
reinvent
out.
new products every fucking year. Just stick
right?
to what you like. The curly whirlies, they used to be so chewy. You'd have to fight for your fucking life to tear it off. Now
Mm-hmm.
they crumble apart in your mouth. They're
You,
feral.
you know what happened in the space of, I would say, the better part of 2 to 3 months. So every now and then for quote healthy snack, you can get the caramel with the sesame seeds in it, right?
Hmm.
The bar. Now,
Yeah.
no more than 3 months ago, when you bought that, it filled up the entire packaging.
Hmm.
And it was, I bought some the other week. So about 6 weeks after the first time I bought them, there is a good, I would say 5 to 6, maybe 7 centimeters of air before you actually hit the bar now. Like they didn't even bring the size of the packaging down. They just brought the size of the thing down and put it in the old packaging.
Bastards.
It's like, it's fucking bullshit.
Yeah,
But
even
like,
curly whirlies, I swear they used to be like this. They used to
mhm,
be so, and now they're that maybe?
yeah,
And they're not chewy.
no,
It wasn't, not good. I
it's
hate
not
things
good.
changing.
Yeah. But like, don't take things away. Like,
Hmm.
you know, I remember, so, Allen's, the lollipop, Allen's, they had a competition. They took some stuff, they took some of their stuff away, right? Some of their
Yeah.
items. And then they had this big competition where they were bringing one back.
Hmm.
And then apparently Peaches and Cream won
I
over
guess
fucking
that.
spearmints. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Over like, it's like they just found the one that's the cheapest to reproduce. Like, I don't know, but they need to bring back the space food sticks and bring back the fucking polywaffle bars, not the little
Hmm.
polywaffle balls, because and change the recipe back to the original one, because this is what happened, right? I went, oh, thank God the polywaffles are back. Oh, polywaffle balls, that's not so bad. I had two and threw the packet out. No,
Ugh,
no, and it was a day where I could eat chocolate.
yeah.
And I really wanted it. But I had two of them, and it was like, this is what evil tastes like, and I threw them out.
Yeah, they need to stop changing things. Stop trying to just stop. Just stop. Like, and another thing, stop removing brands from countries. Why is Starburst so freaking Starburst was my favorite brand of lollies. All they had bright blue colored, which bright blue colored things make me happy. It's so artificial. So like anything blue is like, oh, fun.
Yeah.
But Starburst used to have the best lollies, and now where you have to import them from overseas to get them. And it's unfair because their party mix was so chewy, just the flavorful. They were great.
I believe, just double checking, I'm consulting our producers.
Oh, lovely.
I do believe, uh, oh, they were discontinued in New Zealand too, which is unusual because they actually have a lot of stuff from the US.
Oh,
They have
ooh,
a,
good.
well, they didn't take on Hungry Jack's. They're Burger King.
Yeah, they got Burger King.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
no,
would
they've
I tell you,
taken
I would
on.
kill for a Starburst snake. Oh,
Yeah. That's, yeah, but like, yeah, no, I agree with you. Starburst
mm.
were great. I
They had
used
the
to
best flavors.
I used to like hurry up and get through the orange and yellow ones so I could just have an entire bag of the great flavors.
Mm. They just had they were just so, the consistency was perfect. Even
Hmm.
at the natural confectionery company, the dinosaurs used to be so fucking good, and now
Mm.
they've all gone like they've changed it, and it's not the same.
I tell you what, it's not the same thing, but but the natural confection company's fruity chews are pretty close to Starburst.
Yeah, but they just don't have the Starburst chews had such, I don't know, but
That-
the natural confection they just don't hit the same. There's some, I don't know what it was.
Well, the Starbursts were actually softer too,
Yeah.
which kind of helped a little bit. So if anybody can get their hands on some Starburst for ego, if there's 13 of you listening instead of 12, and the 13th person happens to be what?
Apparently, Amazon has a jumbo size bag of the snakes.
Oh yeah, didn't
Oh
you know?
no,
Yeah, yeah, you go to Amazon for that stuff, though.
currently unavailable.
Yeah, but you just go to Amazon for that stuff because I get my Jolly Ranchers from there.
Oh, I love a Jolly Ranch and Twizzlers. Oh my God.
So the best part is, we were at the airport going over to New Zealand in May, and they had Jolly Ranchers at Sydney Airport, right?
Yeah.
But my friend who was joining us from the States, he remembered that I love Jolly Ranchers, and he bought me one of the big fuck off bags of them. So
Oh,
I had Jolly Ranchers for like 2 months. It was
I
great.
love a Jolly Rancher.
Mm-hmm. The blue lemonade one's the best,
Mm.
like
The first
without
time I
doubt.
had it, I was shocked. I was like, oh, this is going to be a big, big problem.
Yeah, there's a place at my local shopping center that sells US candies and stuff, and but it's $8 a bag, and sometimes I don't care and buy 2 bags, and that does me for a really long time. But this fuck off bag that he bought me, it was a kilo bag, ego, one
Oh,
kilo bag.
in Singapore, I brought the biggest tray of Twizzlers because at
Hmm.
Universal's they had like all the American shit.
Yeah.
They had the Jolly Ranch. They had every. Oh my God, I love
Mm.
American candy.
Hmm. And on that note, we just want to thank everybody for watching and listening. And once again, happy birthday, my darling wife, Tena Huri Tokia Koe. I love
Again, what
you.
she said. Happy birthday.
Aroha. Aroha. I love you. And happy anniversary, my darling. I love you. Well done to us for not killing each other or divorcing each other. Well done to us. Looks like we made it. And if anything happens, like on an airplane or anything like that, me singing Shania Twain badly is the last thing that you guys will get on YouTube. So you're welcome. Varley Cass. Yeah, so don't forget to hit like and subscribe on the YouTube's the bell for notification. We are on all of the social medias except X. We will never be on X.
No,
At PGTR Podcast. You see how quickly I did it then?
look at you. You're cleared onto this.
I know, right? PGTR Podcast, and yeah, on the Instas and all of that stuff. Hit us up. If you want to buy us some Jolly Ranchers, Twizzlers, if you're a US person and you want to send us over some Starburst or
If you
whatever,
send
like,
us a box of Starburst, oh, I
yeah,
wouldn't know. I could not
one of
contain
us
myself.
may end up sleeping with you. And on the podcast platforms, 5 stars, blah blah blah.
Yes.
All of that other stuff. Until I get back from Aotearoa, ngā mihi, kia ora, all of that other stuff. And ego, I love you, and I love everybody who likes me. Pop goes the
The
rainbow.
rainbow. Doo-doo-doo.
We are just
Uh,
idiots, and I love
just
that about
two
us.
dumb fucks.
We really,
Love
really
it.
are.
Yeah.
We really, really are. But